Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Again, it's Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Play fake. Murray. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll get that one complete to Connor. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 45 on second down. Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. That's the room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play fake. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it.
And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
While they're able to come away with the interception, Charles, they aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
John Hightower now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They go play action. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Murray to air it out again.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cards have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On play action, Cousins. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Throwing again, Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Murray now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll throw again, Cousins. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Now Cousins. He hits Adams, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Lewis Siiigh.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Chandon Sullivan.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On 2nd down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
But Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Prater's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Room here to run.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 136 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Here's Cook again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 17.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Play fake. Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cousins.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Cousins.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Cousins now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, You might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Cousins on 4th down.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Cook now off the read option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one's Siiigh going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 17, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Murray to throw. Pass complete to Green. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Back to throw. Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Ha-Ha Clem-Dix with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And right side, they're going to go option here. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Cook up the gut. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.